Welcome to another edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. And welcome to the UK Club just outside of Lexington for the Kentucky Senior Team Championship. Don Russell along with Steve McMillan, the Executive Director of Golf House Kentucky. And Steve, we've bragged about senior golf since you've been here, and it's really grown every year, and now you have some new things that I think are really interesting, how you've divided the divisions this year, and it's really been received very well.
Yeah, so far it has been. And Don, senior golf is great. They're guys that got a little more free time. There's still some guys that are working, but then there's guys that are retired. They just love golf. They play it because of the passion and how much fun they have. But one of the things that we heard, and we really like to listen to our golfers in that, is how we could break up the age groups a little bit different, because having a 70-year-old play against a 55-year-old isn't necessarily equitable. There's a lot of things that goes on. The body at that age, as you know, when you get older, it just doesn't work quite as right. Exactly. But so we now have 4 different divisions in senior golf. The first is known as mid-senior, and that's age 40 to 55. I'm sorry, age 40 to 54. Then we have the senior division, which is age 55 to 64. Masters division, which is 65 to 71, and then we have the Legends division, which is 72 and older. And that gives the guys an opportunity to play with people of their age group, and but yet still be able to play net and gross and be able to have a lot of good opportunities. So far the players like it. It was their idea, and we kind of took it and massaged it a little bit, and hopefully it's just something really good. And those guys that aren't out there yet, they're looking at a way to play senior golf. Great opportunity for them to come out and know that there's multiple groups that they can play golf with.
And speaking of that, the UK Club has been a great host. They finished the building for the University of Kentucky. We heard them build the last couple of years, but this has been a neat event. This was a 2-day event. Tell us a little bit about what happened over these 2 days.
Well, the team championship is it's fun because the golfers get to come out, they get to play with their buddies. They go out, they find somebody that they really enjoy playing golf with, and they play both golf courses. They'll play the Wildcat golf course one day, and they'll play the Big Blue golf course the other day. It also is unique because it has 2 different formats. You play alternate shot when you're playing the Wildcat course. When you go play the Big Blue course, you're playing regular 4-ball. So it just kind of mixes it up a little bit. Really shows how you love your partner too, because that Chapman alternate shot format, that's kind of known as divorce golf too. So whether golf partners can be divorced, we just don't know. But it's a lot of fun. The guys really enjoy it.
You're going to enjoy the show today. We're talking all about the seniors. They had a great event here for 2 days at the UK Club. So you're going to meet some of the people that played and what they feel about senior golf. Glad to have you along on Kroger IKG. We'll return in just a moment. Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners, Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the 2015 Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid, May 19 to 24 at the French Lick Resort Pete Dye Course.
America's best historic resort. It's right here in your own backyard, says Historic Hotels of America, French Lick Resort. Experience our 2 grand hotels and so much more. Our golf is legendary too. Play the Pete Dye Course that will host the Legends of the LPGA Championship in August and the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid in 2015. Your walk with history starts at FrenchLick.com.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the Grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
America's best historic resort. It's right here in your own backyard, says Historic Hotels of America, French Lick Resort. Experience our 2 grand hotels and so much more. Our golf is legendary too. Play the Pete Dye Course that will host the Legends of the LPGA Championship in August and the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid in 2015. Your walk with history starts at FrenchLick.com.
What does that do?
Not sure.
Looks awesome.
We heat the room to 110 degrees.
Huh?
She's fine.
On your right! What'd you get?
No clue, but it's jacked with protein.
Wow.
In a world filled with fads, it's nice to get back to basics.
Seriously, dude? Meat, cheese, and nuts.
Seriously.
New P3 Portable Protein Pack. It's 13 grams of serious protein without taking itself too seriously. It's the original protein. It's Oscar Mayer.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Kraft Foods. Welcome back to the UK Club in Lexington, Kentucky, just outside of Lexington, actually, for the 2015 Senior Team Championship here. It's been a two-day event, and we have Don Russell as a Gupton Oreo. Fred and George, you guys are amazing. How did I get stuck like this?
It's Steve's fault, I think. Give Steve the credit.
Listen, seriously, though, you guys have been a mainstay in senior golf all the way through here in Kentucky, but the Kentucky seniors have really gotten involved. This has become a really neat event, and just one of many now, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's got a good field today. We had a good field at last tournament down to Old Stone, and we go back a long ways on raising funds for junior golf, for the golf house, and a lot of items that we raise money for that we really appreciate being an effort to do it.
Well, you all have done an outstanding job, and I tell you, I don't think I've been anywhere where this guy's, if he's not playing, you're always marshalling somewhere.
Yeah,
What's that about?
Yeah, it's a fair break, one way or the other. I need him.
Now, I get to see him all the time. I want to hear the real Gupton story.
You don't really want to hear the real Gupton story. We're pretty plentiful. There's several of us around that play a lot of golf and enjoy it. And, it's not life, but it sure is fun. And we don't live and die by it, but we play a lot of it.
I tell you one thing I've noticed with both you guys, not only do you play good golf, people always know you, and you've really both of you made lifetime friends through this game, haven't you?
We have, and it's wonderful. To me, that's the whole thing. We're at the age where we don't play good golf anymore.
I don't know about
it
that.
Sure is fun to be around a lot of these guys that are they're great people, and we have a lot of fun with it. If you can't do that, we won't do it anymore.
Well, you guys, I know, feel great about the game of golf, and I'd say from the senior standpoint now, this has been some of the fastest growth along with the juniors.
Sure has. And our junior golf program in the state of Kentucky is really strong. We have some really good players, from sick of the kids that's playing 6 holes up to the 18-year-olds. Doing a good job, and we got to credit that to our program that we've been over for the last 40 years.
Well, I know on behalf of Golf House Kentucky, on a serious note, you guys have meant an awful lot to the game of golf. You've done a lot with your time and effort, and sincerely, we appreciate you both for what you've done, and only wish I could play half as good as you guys do.
Okay, thank you, Don.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Don.
These guys don't need a tip. They know how to play the game of golf, but you may need one at home from one of our PGA professionals.
Hi, my name's Colby Wallets. I'm the Director of Player Development at Persimmon Ridge Golf Club. I have a game for you today that's called the 10-point game. This game is going to help you with your speed and with your practice time. The way this works, we're going to putt from this tee. We're about 15 feet from the hole, okay? Every time your ball stops between the hole and this tee back here, which is about 2 feet behind the hole, you're going to get 1 point. Every time your ball finishes in the hole, you're going to get 2 points. If your ball is ever short of the hole or past this tee, those are -1 point. So the goal here is to see if we can get to 10 points. So I'm going to go ahead and putt this first ball. Hopefully get it somewhere around that hole or in. All right, now that went past that back tee. That would be -1 point on my way to 10 points. If you're struggling with this, don't give yourself negatives. Just do the 1 point and the 2 point system. That way you can get through the practice program. But once you get really good at it, start giving yourselves negatives, and feel free to try this on different putts: uphill, downhill, left to right breakers, and right to left breakers. I'm sure this will help you with your putting game.
It's time for this week's Senior PGA Championship preview. Of course, the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid right here at French Lick. And Brian, one of the things we want to talk about is KitchenAid. Not only have they been a wonderful sponsor, they've been a creative sponsor.
Absolutely. They bring a whole new element to this championship, and that's what we like because it elevates the experience for our spectators. They do a lot of activation on site where they integrate products, whether it's the concession stands and a tent where they'll put out all of their new appliances, and then they do celebrity chef cooking demonstrations. So it really just adds, because it's not just a golf tournament, it's a championship feel, and KitchenAid provides that. And it's amazing, really, for spectators when they come out and see what KitchenAid's capable of doing.
Especially, as we mentioned in an earlier preview, there's so many people this is accessible to, including the military and others.
Right.
Just makes it a really special day.
It really does, and again, having KitchenAid here as a partner, it elevates this championship in a number of different ways, and just makes it more appealing to a broader audience. And I think they align from a company standpoint what we're trying to do, and so we're really fortunate to have them involved with this event.
Nobody more than Brian knows what to do if they want more information.
Visit srpga.com.
Hope to see you at the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid. It's right here in our neck of the woods at French Lake.
Put your hand over your heart. Is it beating? Good. Then my Nutrition Heart Health Mix is for you. It's a wholesome blend of peanuts, pecans, and other delicious nuts, specially mixed for people with hearts. I said people with hearts, because heart health is important. That's why I've researched, optimized, and packaged this mix just for you. Not you. So if you have a heart, start optimizing your nutrition with my Nutrition. Planters, nutrition starts with nut.
I really want a cupcake.
But not the calories.
Little sweet sliding down the banister.
Someone crying because they can't have a cupcake.
I didn't cry.
On the inside, you did. Little Sweet can hear that.
He can.
Don't worry. Little Sweet brought you some sweet zero-calorie treats called Diet Dr. Peppers.
Oh, yeah.
That is sweet.
Little Sweet defying gravity.
Is that Little Sweet?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
It's the sweet one.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's natural. Great taste, naturally.
Can you hear it? Fueling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there.
I'm PGA professional Colby Wallace, and I'm here to help you lower your scores. While I believe that most golfers need personal instruction to become their best, there are several examples of great players that never took a lesson in their life. In fact, if you were to poll the best players in the world, you would find that they all have a common theme to their practice: structure and consistency. I believe that with the proper practice schedule, golfers, whether they are taking lessons or not, can improve exponentially faster than if they simply go to the driving range and hit balls. This is why I designed Perfect Practice. My Perfect Practice schedule prioritizes the parts of your golf game that will lead to the greatest improvement in score in the least amount of time. It has worked for my students, and it has worked for me. I guarantee that it will work for you. So stop your meaningless practice today, and for only $39.99, start practicing with a purpose. To sign up, email me today at playerdevelopment@persimmonridge.com, and be sure to check me out online.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Kroger. Great food, low prices. Glad to have you back on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. It's a privilege here at the UK Club, one of the participants, but a great basketball coach, was a golf coach for 8 years at Western Kentucky. Good friend of ours, Jim Richards. Jim, first of all, good to see you.
Thank
we
you, Don.
spent a lot of time seeing each other. You were coaching, and I was just yelling at the officials the whole time.
Well, then that has been a couple of days ago, back when I was at Western and you at Moorhead. Yes, sir. It's been a while.
You know, golf has always been an important part of your life, and Western
Absolutely.
Kentucky for that
Yes.
matter. And it's got to be fun. This is one of the fastest growing parts of Golf House Kentucky. You guys have a ball out here.
We really do. This is a really neat tournament. The people that work this tournament from Golf House, they really do a nice job of setting up the tournament and getting everything together and making it so convenient for all of us participants that are too old to be playing.
You know, we always love to come down to Bowling Green. Of course, Bowling Green Country Club's one of the great traditional courses. They do an awful lot for golf for Western, I know, and for young people as well. So BG's pretty good golf country.
Absolutely, and of course Indian Hills, where I belong, is
Right.
a very, very nice golf course, and Old Stone is as good as there is around anywhere. That's a tremendous golf course. So, and Bowling Green Country Club, as you say, does a nice job, and then we have some other facilities that are municipal type facilities.
Kenny Player's place.
Yeah, and Kenny has a really nice place down at his down at Franklin. So yeah, we have a lot of nice golf going on in Bowling Green.
Well, Jim's been a great member of so many things in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, a good friend of us, and obviously a good friend of golf. Jim, it's always good to catch up with you, and didn't get you with the Guptons today, but I see you survived.
Well, that's all right. I could have looked better if I were standing next to one of them, but anyway, it's nice to be on with you, Don.
That's Jim Richards, our special guest on IKG. It's time for Talking Golf this week on Kroger IKG. And Steve, one of the things I've heard an awful lot from the PGA professionals and the golf course superintendents, I know it's kind of early in the year, but there's a lot of folks that aren't fixing those bulk marks, and that's really important that that's done. Why don't you explain?
Well, Don, it's a really important thing that we address in the game of golf. And it's really for two things. Number one, when you don't fix a ball mark, it takes a long time for it to heal, which means the greens are not as nice. And which means also then it's going to cost more to take care of the green and so forth. So cost more maintenance means cost more golf long term. So we want to be able to take care of it. And it's really, really simple to fix a ball mark, but you'd be amazed at how many people do it incorrectly. If you do it incorrectly, you can actually damage the roots. And at that point in time now, the ball mark's going to take even longer to do. So as you'll see here, as we're fixing this ball mark right now, you can see that I'm starting and I'm working from the outside and I'm pushing it inward. I'm not setting it down and lifting it up. When I lift it up, that's what would cause the root damage. So I'm pushing it down and pushing it inward. A lot of times you see a lot of divot tools out there. The great ones that are out there are the single prong, because that only lets you really do it one way. So fixing those ball marks, so important, really helps the superintendents out. And then for guys like you and me, it makes sure that the greens are a lot smoother, a lot nicer for us during the course or our round.
And that makes it courteous for all the players out there. And if you have a question you want to ask Steve of anything related to golf, it's called Talking Golf, and people can get involved by
IK Golf. Hashtag.
That's Talking Golf this week on IKG.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
Make the drive to Eagle Trace, Morehead State University's official golf course. Nestled in the lush green splendor of northeastern Kentucky, Eagle Trace is a gently rolling, beautifully wooded public 18-hole golf course designed to challenge the skills of the most seasoned players, yet enjoyable and playable to all golfers. Still the same great golf course, still the same great challenge, still the same great layout, but now with Zoysia fairways. Book your next tee time, outing, or fundraiser at Eagle Trace Golf Course, located just outside of Morehead off I-64 at exit 133.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the Grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste.
Put your hand over your heart. Is it beating? Good. Then my Nutrition Heart Health Mix is for you. It's a wholesome blend of peanuts, pecans, and other delicious nuts, specially mixed for people with hearts. I said people with hearts. Because heart health is important. That's why I've researched, optimized, and packaged this mix just for you. Not you. So if you have a heart, start optimizing your nutrition with my Nutrition. Planters, nutrition starts with nut.
America's best historic resort. It's right here in your own backyard, says Historic Hotels of America, French Lick Resort. Experience our 2 grand hotels and so much more. Our golf is legendary too. Play the Pete Dye course that will host the Legends of the LPGA Championship in August and the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid in 2015. Your walk with history starts at FrenchLick.com.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Dr. Pepper. Glad to have you back on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky. And glad to have you along at the UK Club as we're highlighting the Kentucky Senior Team Championship. And guys, I know you're dressed for the part. Saw you out there. We made some pretty good putts. Let's talk about senior golf, because first of all, this senior association's just been really a lot of fun, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. We enjoy all the events that the KGA puts together, and it's always fun to come here to UK Club and play this golf course and many of the other fine venues that we play. So it's a blast for all of us seniors.
That's the one thing I noticed. People have made some lifetime friends out of this, and I know no better place for lifetime friends than to play golf.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of the guys make all the events, and we've made some friendships that will last forever, and it's always fun to come out and see the guys that we're competing against.
Is there anything about the attire today? There's got to be a story behind it.
We played at Old Stone 2 weeks ago.
All right.
And we came in the money down there, and we won enough to buy some matching shirts. So we wore them yesterday, and this is another tournament we play in at our home county. And we both got the same shirts, so we decided yesterday afternoon just wear the shirts, another set of matching shirts.
You did it. You did it well. This is a great organization, and it's really grown. You guys have a lot of fun, but it's still very competitive too.
It is very competitive. I mean, we enjoy it, and you meet a lot of great people out here, and you meet some great golfers out here. There's some real good golfers.
And the UK Club has been a great environment. What do you think of it?
Oh, I love it. It's a great super course. Both courses are nice, and it's one of the few places in the state that you can hold this type of tournament, in 2 days where everybody can play.
You guys did a great job, and I know there's no significance here because I'll be 63 in a couple of weeks. It's time for our PNC Bank Junior Golf Report.
Morehead State University and Eagle Trace Golf Course are proud to provide closed captioning for the hearing impaired for IKG.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the Grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
America's best historic resort. It's right here in your own backyard, says Historic Hotels of America, French Lick Resort. Experience our 2 grand hotels and so much more. Our golf is legendary too. Play the Pete Dye course that will host the Legends of the LPGA Championship in August and the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid in 2015. Your walk with history starts at FrenchLick.com.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Can you hear it? Fueling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners, Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the 2015 Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid, May 19 to 24 at the French Lick Resort Pete Dye Course. Had a great time today on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with the family of golf organizations here in Kentucky. Had a great time here at the UK Club. We met a lot of people, and now we're going to meet the gross and net winners. And congratulations to all of them. And first of all, guys, you guys, we've talked a lot about golf this year, and I know one of the things about the net and the gross people don't understand, but this is a great event that shows I'm not a very good golfer, but with a handicap, you have chances to compete. And that makes golf fun, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. That's what it helps me because I'm not very good.
Well, it helps me a lot, too. But wasn't it a great event?
It was. It was actually beautiful weather and beautiful golf courses, and we had a blast.
You all must have been good teammates.
We usually are. We make a good team. We have a lot of fun in this, and it brings out the best in you when you're playing with somebody that you enjoy being around.
What about the UK Club? What a beautiful place, huh?
Oh, this is awesome. This is a great club.
You guys, congratulations for what you've done. Hold with us. Guys, you didn't get to use handicaps. I know that's fun, though, but it is competitive, and we try to tell young people that want to play, handicap's important. But you guys must have played super to win with the gross.
Well, we hammed and egged it pretty good. we mixed and matched it, and I got hats off to my partner. I had to buy the beer because he made 5 birdies. I only made 3, so I had to buy.
But you know, this is a great organization. You guys compete, but you have fun, and so many of you are friends for life just because of this tournament. Isn't that right?
Oh, there's just so many great people involved, and the KGA does such a wonderful job to put these events on for us through the spring, summer, and fall. They're the best.
And I'm impressed, too, and I know you guys played great. Good teammates here, and we had a couple of different formats, too. That doesn't make it any easier, does it?
No, it doesn't. And Ken and I have played in tournaments together, and it just seems like when I play bad, he picks me up. When he plays bad, I pick him up, and we're just good partners.
Well, I want to congratulate all of you. It's a great event. I know there's a lot more things to go on this summer, and we really appreciate you being on the show, and congratulations to both of you. And before I leave, I'd like to say congratulations to my good friend Rex Cheney, the retired golf coach at Morehead State after 50-something years. He has just been inducted into the Ohio Valley Conference Athletic Hall of Fame. And Rex, congratulations to you. Of course, have to take care of my Morehead men. Guys, congratulations to you. Congratulations to everybody that played. And if you want to know more about the Senior Golf Association, all you have to do is go to kygolf.org. I'm Don Russell. For all the fine participants, thanks for being with us. We'll see you again next week. Promotional consideration on IKG provided by All Good Computers. Call Bill Ennis at 502-810-9047 for sales, service, and repairs.